This is SOH-CAH-TOA in the Pythagorean theorem. How to solve for angles and sides of right triangles. So, the first part of SOH-CAH-TOA is an abbreviation for sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So we can see here we have an angle A, is 39 degrees. And we need to figure out what side A is. The only other information we have is side C. So this means that using angle A, 39 degrees, we can figure out what is opposite, which would be A, and the hypotenuse, which is C, 30. So if we put that all together, we get sine 39 is equal to A over 30, right? You simplify the sine to 0.96, multiply both sides by 30, you get A is equal to 28.91. That's the very basics of SOH, CAH, and TOA, really. But we will apply it to cosine here. So you see, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, right? The hypotenuse will always be the side that is across from the 90-degree angle, right? So we can start this out by writing cosine of 30, as we can see here, that's our new A, is equal to 10 over C, right? Because now we have the adjacent, but we're missing the hypotenuse. We're solving for the hypotenuse. And so we're going to do that by, again, simplifying cosine, and then multiply both sides by C. We are then going to divide each side by 0.154. All right, that's what our cosine turned out to be, just so we get C alone. C alone is 64.94. Now we're on to TOA. That stands for tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. So we see our new angle A here is 20 degrees, and we have a B at 12. So if we're solving for side A, we have the adjacent, and we're looking for the opposite. So our tangent of 20 would be equal to A over 12. If we simplify the tangent, we get 2.24. Now we will then multiply both sides by 12, right, to get A independent. And A independent is equal to 26.85. The next one is the Pythagorean theorem. Here we will solve for side A. So we're looking for side A, but we only know two other sides. We know side B is 12 and side C is 30. We know that with the Pythagorean theorem that a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. That means we can plug in our numbers here, our 12 for b and our 30 for 2. We can simplify to get a squared plus 144 is equal to 900. We can subtract the 144 to get a squared independent. A squared is now equal to 756. Now, to get a without the square, we will take the square root of 756, which is 27.5. You've now solved for side A. You did it. You figure out the Pythagorean theorem in the SOH, CAH, and TOA.